Scanlon, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all you do. Worked with you before. I know he's a man of high integrity and close confidence. I have some questions about the process of how someone same day registers in the state of New Hampshire and what evidence they have to produce that they live, that they are who they say they are, they live where they say they live, and that they've been in this state longer than 30 seconds. So could a voter walk into the polling location in the state of New Hampshire, any polling location in the state of New Hampshire, present no ID, present no proof of domicile, and have only been in the state 30 seconds and be handed a ballot in the state of New Hampshire? Is that possible? I'm not asking is it legal, I'm asking is it possible?
New Hampshire does not have a durational requirement to be able to register to vote. So you could move into New Hampshire and establish your domicile the day before, even the day of the election, and be qualified to vote. In terms of the evidence that's provided, the statute does give the presumptive forms of proof that for any of the qualifications that can be provided. But if a voter does not have any of those items, they can walk into a polling place and fill out affidavits that would say, under the penalties of voter fraud, that they are who they say they are, that they're a United States citizen, that they're proper age, and that they're domiciled in the state of New Hampshire. And upon signing those affidavits, they would be the supervisors of the checklist, without any information to the contrary, would approve them as voters in New Hampshire. And then when the voter went to the check-in table or goes to the check-in table, they would be asked to show an acceptable form of ID to be able to obtain their ballot. If they do not have one of those in their possession, then they can fill out a challenge voter affidavit to satisfy that requirement, have their photo taken, receive a ballot, and then proceed to vote.
They have to have their photo taken.
Follow up, Representative Berry.
They have to have their photo taken unless they fill out an affidavit for a religious exemption.
One more, Representative Berry.
So just to clarify, Assistant Secretary Scanlon, thank you for explaining all this. I just want to go back to my original question. A person who has been in New Hampshire for 30 seconds and walks into the polling location and presents no form of ID, no proof of domicile, can and will be handed a ballot to cast a ballot in that election.
If they satisfy those items that I mentioned earlier.